Okay, everybody, I hope you were able to read Air Jordan and fill out your chart, your tree map. This is what I came up with. I chose just to write it on a piece of paper. Remember, yours does not have to match mine exactly. The point is that you, number one, did get the correct claim. It doesn't have to be worded the exact same, but the author is making the claim that Air Jordan is the greatest player of all time. So whether you wrote that a little differently, as long as the meaning is the same, that's what we were looking for. And he says that in the very first paragraph. So then I came up with three reasons. The reason I came up with three is because there were three main paragraphs. If you only came up with two, that's okay. Just make sure you understand why I came up with three and just make sure that your two reasons are correct. So again, it's not about being identical to mine. It's just that you're grasping the meaning of what we're doing. So the author claimed Jordan is the greatest player of all time. That author had to have reasons. Why would they be saying that he's the greatest player of all time? Well, the first reason was his average points per game. And then he backed that up with evidence. I have that over here to the right. I kind of labeled my claim, my reasons, and then my evidence down here. One fact that the author listed was that he had an average of 30.1 points per game. So that was one piece of evidence to support. That's why we're going under the reason, because these are all supporting. Think of like how the legs on a table support the tabletop. Well, these evidence are giving support to this. You can't just say, well, they have great averages without backing that up with some proof. And here's the proof. And then for 11 seasons, he was the highest scorer. So both of those back up the author's reason that there was an average points per game. That's one thing that made him great. Another reason was that he was one of the most honored. He was chosen as an all-star 14 times and an MVP 6 times. And I believe that evidence said all 6 times he won it. And then the last, he was a pleasure to watch. He won a slam dunk contest. So those were just some of the ones that I found. So I want to switch over here because we've really done a nice job. I'm going back to those notes from the very first day talking about author's evidence. So look at number 1. We've really done a good job of understanding what is the author's claim, and that was at the top. We've also listed the reasons and the evidence. But number 2 asks us, what kind of evidence does the author use? And we're going to look at that today using the charts we just made. We've got facts, opinions, expert opinions, or eyewitness accounts. And another one that is not on there would be statistics. And statistics are types of facts. So I just want you to know that if you see that word statistics, those are types of facts. So thinking about the types of evidence, what do you think makes for a stronger argument? Facts or opinions? Or expert opinions or eyewitness accounts? So think about if you have something that is fact, it can be proven, we know it's true, that's probably going to be a little stronger than somebody's opinion, something that they just think. If you have an opinion of an expert who might be an expert in that field of study, that's going to be a little bit stronger than just an opinion from some random person. And then an eyewitness account is somebody who saw something, they were there, which is also a little bit stronger than somebody who maybe just heard about it from their friend. So I wonder if you notice reading Air Jordan, that author's claim to me seemed a little bit stronger than the dogs versus cats claim, mostly because the dogs versus cats person used a lot of their personal opinions. It doesn't mean that they're wrong or that it's wrong for them, but they did not use hard facts. And then if you look over here, look at all of our evidence. Numbers, 11 seasons, 30.1 average points, 14 times, 6 times winning. Those are all facts. And the more often you can use facts, the better your evidence will be and the stronger your argument will be.